can I just quickly ask you about ESOL, English for Speakers of Other Languages, and you touched on it right at the beginning, and colleges were predominantly looking after that space for a long time now, and servicing that space alongside the adult education, the local authorities as well. It's an area where people are sort of struggling in terms of getting onto those programs. What are the issues? Why is ESOL not being delivered effectively?
Oh dear. Look, I mean, the Combined Authority, a bit like, even if we weren't Combined Authority and we were elsewhere, there's a finite pot of money, overall money, for funding that's got to meet all needs, for adults in terms of the adult education budget. And there is and so there's an awful lot that does go into it. Now, I come from London, where the GLA says that it's one of our prime things that we need to do. We need to look at, and therefore there is no restriction on how much you do.
Yeah.
So that's where I come from. But actually, I've had to really think about: is it about just doing us doing more, or do we need to be a lot cleverer about what it is that we're doing that really progresses people on?
Yeah.
And I think ultimately we have a duty to help people progress on. For me, it's a bit like SEN. Again, another finite funding. But actually, we can either support individuals, or the same individuals all the time, or we can actually try to set up a model that allows them to try to really get them to progress and to move forward, or to know that there's a level of learning that that they have, and how do we develop that? And I think the interesting thing now is that I think certainly I think that's where the Combined Authority is very much in that space, though it hasn't felt like that for a place like Birmingham, where there is such a great amount of need simply because of the needs of newly arrived individuals, let alone those who are already living in Birmingham. So it always feels like a real struggle. But I think part of that is about showing how we can actually really progress people on to maintain what we already have, if not to be able to build on that, because you've got a model that shows that they're not just in a churn at entry level, but people are stepping out of there and actually moving on. That's what we need to work on and to show.
Canny Conversation Podcast Series 5 by Safaraz Ali.